To start designing a book cover on canva.com, you'll have to create an account for yourself, make sure that you are logged in, and then hit the Create a Design button. Now you can head down to Import PDF at the bottom, and if you have downloaded your cover template from the link I provided, it will be available as a PDF or PNG, and you can open that. And once that is uploaded into the design section, you'll go ahead and click on it and it will bring you to your workspace. Now you can see here that it provides this orange border around the edge, and you don't want anything to be overlapping that border that you want to have included in your cover, because that is the cutoff. So we have a 6x9 book, 200 pages. There's our spine width. Our page layout size is over here with the full bleed, and that is 12.7 by 9.25. If you want to double check that, you can go to the resize section here, go to inches, and see that that is correct there. So we are good to go. All right, and we've got our barcode section here at the bottom. You want to leave open for your barcode. All right, now the first thing we can do is go over, and you can see on the menu here you have elements, uploads, text, background. I'm going to start out with some uploads. If you have some different pictures or graphics, you can go ahead and upload those in. I'm going to put this in as my front cover and put this as my back cover. Obviously, I am not a graphic designer, but this will be good enough for the example that I'm showing you. Okay, so now clearly we cannot see where our margins are and our lines to guide us. So what we're going to do is right-click on the first picture and send to back, right-click on the second picture and send to back. Now we still now obviously are not able to see our images, so we're going to make sure that our template, our cover template, is selected here. And if you go up to the top, there is a transparency button. And when you click that, you can choose how much transparency that picture will have. So we're going to decrease that quite a bit so we can still have that guide there, but we are also able to see now our picture and have the guidelines at the same time. All right, so I'm just going to start adding things in. From here, let's go ahead and throw in my barcode. If you don't have a barcode and are just going to use one through the publishing platform, just go ahead and leave that area blank. But I'm going to just put that in there for example right now. And then let's see, we're going to get a title in there. So let's add a heading, make it really easy. Let's put in, this will be our title. And I'm going to change the color up here to white. And I'll change the typeface to that. You can either change the sizing here or you can simply increase here. So I am going to just increase here and move this into the middle. Big splash. There we go. All right, and our subheading can be our author name. Let's go ahead and get that in there. And we will make that white as well. I'll just go ahead and make it the same font. Get a little bit bigger. Exit away from that so that I can select, and we'll just put that at the bottom there. Okay, and now I'm going to need a bit of body text for my book description. I will go ahead and just copy and paste this in here. We'll make this, you can see right now it's 24 font. That's going to be way too big when you print it out. I pretty much want mine to be 14. Let's do 13. And I'm going to switch my alignment to that justified. I'm going to change the color to white. I will bold it as well. And from there, I'm going to scooch it up, and it's a little too wide. So just going to adjust as needed for that back cover. If you want to add another heading, you can do that. And we can put that at the very top here. And make it a little wider. And so you've got a tagline there for the impact. And then we've got our book description here. If you want to add in your author photo, let's go ahead and get the author photo in there. And we'll bring it down underneath. And you can put your author biography there as well if you would like. All right, so we've got that finished. And the last thing we need to do is something for our spine. I'm just going to copy and paste my title here, make it much smaller, and I'm actually going to zoom in here and scroll up so I can see. And I'm going to just simply put it sideways and get this to be the right size so I can get it perfectly in line there. I zoom back out and I'm going to copy and paste, do the same thing with my name. Make it smaller, turn it sideways, zoom in a little bit, make that a little smaller there. There we go, make sure it's centered, and then scooch it back out. And I'm going to need to put that down farther to about there. And this needs to be a little farther here. Okay, so there we go. So that quickly I can add a whole lot of elements in for my book cover. The last thing you need to do is now remove that cover template. So you can go up to that transparency, make sure it's right there, make sure it's selected, and simply delete it. And you can see there you have your book cover. If you need to look at it this way to help you out and see how everything's looking, you can do that. And then you can always go back to your upload your media and bring that PDF back in to help you with those guidelines. But that is a good start for you there. When you're ready to download, you'll just hit the download button up here, and in the drop down you will choose the file type that you need. Most publishing platforms do that PDF print, but it really just depends on what your needs are. But that is a quick intro on how to do a simple book cover on Canva. If you liked this video and are interested in a complete guide to learn all the steps to create your book and self-publish it, check out my Notebook to Real Book online course, link in the description below, along with some other free resources.